Hello everyone. I'm a fan of the Netflix series Disenchantment, and yes, I've been watching it with my mother. Here are my top 10 fave series for what will happen in the upcoming Disenchantment Part 4. If you've watched it all, there'll be no explanation, like me, there'll be no explanation need. However, if you have it, I do warn you, there are spoilers everywhere. In these fan theory, there are no particular order, but without further ado, let's start. Number 10, Angel Lucy. At the end of part 3, Lucy the demon dies when his head gets torn off by an elevator to hell. He then finds himself in heaven. A demon in heaven can only mean one thing. He is going to become immortal again, this time as an ascended demon, aka an angel, and probably a guardian to being, which will, and once God has done that, he'll probably try to save being from Dagmar and whomever is she whomever she's supposed to marry in her destiny. Number 9, Elfos Mother. In part 3 finale, Elfo is taken away by ogres. The ogre prince is after him for blinding him and hurting his feelings, but it's a bit suspicious that they're taking him away alive. Sure, they may try to cook and eat him, but my theory that Elfo's mysterious mother is either the ogre queen or her sister. One proof that Elfo's half ogre is that he has the exact same nose as one, or it could just be same face. Number 8, Demon Gundersen. Part 3 gives us a deeper dive into Steamland, and we get to meet the man running the place, Alva Gundersen. Some believe that he's working with Queen Dagmar and he's the man that Bean is supposed to marry to fulfill her destiny. The silhouette looks quite similar to him, but with horns, and he could use shapeshifting or something to hide his horns. Because when in disguise he doesn't wear his fake mustache. Also, the elevator to hell looks technologically advanced enough to belong in Steamland, and Gundersen is shown that he wants to marry Bean so he can harness Dreamland's magic and combine with Steamland's technology. And there's a reason why he's using the crown to spy on Bean. Number 7, Elven Civil War. Now that Dreamland was discovered to be the true homeland of elves, it's possible that there might be a civil war between the elves to fight over the throne of the elves discovered in the catacombs. On a side note, the Trogs may be revealed to be elves that stayed in Dreamland's catacombs and evolved into their own subspecies over generations of being underground. Number 6, the Trog connection. While on the subject of a Trog, there was a king of Dreamland whose name started with has a TR prefix, and as every king has an og suffix, it's likely that that king was King Trog due to the prefix as a suffix in his name. That means that either Trogs were named after said king, or he was a Trogin of himself. As the part of the latter, his picture is missing from the Book of Kings. Number 5, the Curse of Bean. We know that not one but both of Bean's bloodlines are cursed, and have been since ancient times. If you ask Dagmar, Bean has a magical destiny that stretched back 10,000 years. I believe it's Bean's destiny to break both family curses. First, by being the first woman to lead Dreamland and the first ruler of the Og suffix, she becomes an immediate outlier for her forefathers. Now, breaking the curse of a maternal bloodline, it's possible that the curse began 100 centuries before, when the deal of Asmodeus was made by the royal family of Maru to petrify the people of Cremora. We know that we have a family curse and the destruction of a kingdom that both happened in ancient times, and the mention of quote-unquote a dark battle of 100 centuries. What if that dark battle is breaking the ancient jinx on a bloodline, as a battle isn't always soldiers, knights, and kings killing each other? It could refer to a disease or a hereditary curse that could be solved with disease of sorts. Number 4, Derek. Toughens Up. Queen Nuna is now a pirate queen since part 2, and she's taken her son Prince Derek alongside her to become a pirate prince. Being on the high seas will definitely make him, who has been sheltered most of his life, toughened up. He might also get over his post-traumatic skillet disorder, and we see that Derek is grown up. He may even help Dreamland deal with all of its problems. Number 3, Dreamland Battle Royale. This theory assumes that Steamland and Dagmar not in cahoots with each other, which would, if it was true, which would be that it, as well as Demon Gundersen theory, are mutually exclusive unless there's something great at work. Oddvald's secret circle has been trying to overthrow King Zog, but which is due to the curse on his bloodline, and now that his rapid-fire traumas have made him too unstable to rule, it beats grown into a good leader who's most likely safe of the curse of her father's blood, and showed him who's boss, he might no longer be a threat. There will be the Queen of Morrow working on whatever she's up to, as well as Gundersen trying to create magic tech combined from Dreamland and Steamland, and Bent would also be after Dreamland's magic. That means Her Majesty Queen Bee will have 3 different enemy factions to deal with, each one after the same thing, Dreamland's magic. Number 2, another deal with the devil. Another kingdom might make a deal with Asmodeus. For Destiny to play out, Bean probably has to willingly go in the marriage to the mysterious figure in hell. She might agree if they bring Lucy back. But if he's been made into an angel and sent down to save her, that may go moot. As Prince Merkimer's human body was destroyed and he's stuck as a pig, his brother slash cousin Prince Geisbert is either dead or still alive, but with a huge hole in his head. It's not like he was using his brain to begin with. Their parents, who are incestuous siblings, might make a deal with Asmodeus to make them an heir, even if to plug a future power vacuum before it manifests, or to make Merkimer human again, or to get their own magic to rival Dreamland. Now, number 1, Big Joe is a Time Lord. This one is more of a crack theory. Big Joe definitely has traits that could remind some of the Time Lord from Doctor Who, such as deep but not complete knowledge of a supernatural ability to cheat death. He has apparently died, possibly regenerated twice, and being ambiguously human. We don't know if he has 2 hearts or not, but the extra heart will be evidence enough that he is indeed a Time Lord. His character is probably his TARDIS, and Porky is his companion. And if he does have a sonic screwdriver, that might also work just as well as confirming that Big Joe is a Time Lord, or if there's both. Or if both is true, then he's definitely a Time Lord. Those are my top 10 Disenchantment theories that I hope are proven true by the end of part 4. Tyson out.